this week here at St. Mary's, we're finishing up our celebrations of First Communions. They've been a great opportunity to celebrate, especially in the midst of what has been a number of challenging months. And I know for the kids who are receiving their First Communion, it's very exciting, especially after having to have had wait a few extra months to celebrate that moment. It's a great moment for all of us to kind of renew our own appreciation for and love of the Eucharist. And I think it's so important for us as a parish, as now we are starting to return to a more regular sense of celebrating the Mass together, of celebrating the Eucharist together, the great truth of what we're celebrating. And I told the kids in my homily at the First Communion, the image that I kind of used for them was distance learning and taking classes online on Zoom. I finished my last semester in the seminary taking online classes, so I kind of knew that experience as well. And I read an interesting article, I think it was in the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Post, and it talked about this phenomenon of Zoom fatigue, that when we're trying to artificially simulate a person-to-person interaction through video, kind of like we're doing now, or when we're taking classes or working from home, we can find ourselves getting almost tired and worn out because we're straining ourselves to try to connect with someone virtually in a way that isn't the same as when we can connect with someone physically, in the flesh, in person. And I told the kids that the great gift of the Eucharist is Jesus' promise to us that he doesn't want to be experienced at a distance. He doesn't want us to experience him just virtually or in a way that isn't a person-to-person interaction. The Eucharist is Jesus' presence among us, physically, in the flesh, under the appearance of bread and wine, of course, but still present among us. And that's step one. And then step two, we who receive the Eucharist then are transformed. St. Augustine, whose feast we celebrate on Friday, would often say about us and the Eucharist that we become what we receive. We as the Church consider ourselves the body of Christ, and that's not just a metaphor, it's a fact. It's a reality that we who participate in the Eucharist are transformed by that Eucharist so that we can become the presence of Christ for other people, so that others who encounter us can encounter Christ living in their midst as well. So it's a joyful time for us as a parish. It's a joyful few weeks as we've been celebrating these First Communions, and they've been a great reminder for me personally, and I think for all of us, that as we rejoice in the gift that the Eucharist is, that we rejoice in the gift of Christ in our presence, we also rejoice in that great gift and responsibility that Christ has given us to be his body, the Church.